It's been a good while since we've heard from Donald Trump. The former president has been lying low since leaving office in January 2021. Trump's journey from updating the U.S. population several times daily via social media as president to quiet private citizen began shortly after his presidency ended. Obviously, his ban from social media didn't help, but he hasn't really taken to any other sources to get his message out. Well, it turns out that Trump has found a new way to spread his word to the masses, one per plate at a time. Upon landing in the Sunshine State, Trump joined the rest of his family, Jared and Ivanka, Don Jr., and Eric, who all also now make Florida their residence. Aside from Eric's occasional Twitter outbursts, the entire family remained relatively quiet until March 2021, when Trump attended a wedding in Mar-A-Lago and, well, went off the rails during his impromptu speech. Here's the dish on how his talk went down. Trump seemingly crashed a wedding at Mar-a-Lago's home base, where he very graciously offered to toast to the bride and groom. It should have been a special treat for John and Meghan Arrigo, and it probably would have been if Trump had not made the whole thing about himself and his political career, as described by TMZ. Trump said during his speech, "We were ready to make a deal with Iran. They were ready to do anything. They would have done anything, and this guy goes and drops the sanctions, and then he says, we'd like to negotiate now." Here, Trump either misspoke or did not truly understand what he was talking about, as President Joe Biden has not ended any sanctions with Iran. Trump further attacked Biden by criticizing his handling of issues at the U.S.-Mexico border. The amount of migrants seeking refuge in the U.S. by way of Mexico has increased since Biden took office, per BBC. Trump added with his usual dramatic flair, "The border is not good. It's the worst that it has ever been. What you see now, multiply times 10. What's happening to the kids? They're living in squalor. They are living like nobody has ever seen. There's never been anything like this." In a move that no one ever saw coming, the people who use Twitter that don't like Donald Trump actually didn't agree with what he said. I know, right? Thankfully, they let everyone on Twitter know what they thought. One user, who went on to place the blame squarely on the happy couple, wrote, "Well, it did make the wedding memorable, right? Also, by 2021, if you are paying to have your wedding at Mar-a-Lago, you are all aboard the Trump grievance train." Others found the whole thing to be humorous. One user tweeted, "The gag of Donald Trump attempting to turn every room he's in into a campaign rally is so ridiculous and sad, it's almost like he's in on it. This wedding couple, and he gives a speech where he continues to talk about election fraud and doesn't even know them by name." Another Twitter user summed up Trump's energy pretty well. "You book a wedding at Mar-a-Lago, you expect Trump to come out ranting and raving incoherently like a crazy uncle." The overall feeling, though, seemed to be that the whole thing was a little odd. One New York-based politician summed it up rather accurately when he wrote, "I'm sorry, but who the hell would allow Donald Trump to give a speech at their own wedding?" To be fair, a former president crashing your wedding and giving a toast can be pretty freaking exciting. There's no word yet on how the bride and groom felt about the whole thing, but we can imagine it made for a pretty memorable wedding day. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about Donald J. Trump are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.